Today's upload is a game from the KBG LAN 6on6 tournament. We'll get back on track with uploading the games from that tournament. We have the money team against EUROCANS. The money team consists of Cherry, Matthias, Mouse, Ross, Squiz, and Xylos. EUROCANS, we have Eugen, iPod, Karma, Menace, Oyokul, and Tights. The maps for this one were Bremen and Radar. This was the first time we got to have a look at the TMT squads, who I do call the TMT team, which doesn't make any sense quite a lot. But in my, I don't know, when I say it, it's just easier to say. I don't know why. Enjoy the game. It's pretty fun. Anyway, this game's gonna kick off. We've had fun making fun of each other. People have said that I can't speak properly, which is true. But anyway, we are gonna kick things off here on Radar. It's gonna be the money team on the attack, and they have got Matthias on the Panzer off the start. He is gonna get that frag off. I'm not sure if the strike did come out. One did. It is gonna come out long, attacking from Mouse, who did back off, but he did get taken down. Push coming on this main area. Strikes are going to come out, but the money team are coming out on top with 3 frags as the push is actually going to get reverted towards sides. Cherry, the engineer, does get picked up. They need him for that plant. And it does look like they've got their hands on the Covey, so will they get their suit? An enemy body is on the floor, and it does look like a suit is going to be in the hands of the allied team. Matthias might start taking some damage here, but he is going to be able to make it away. Rifle in position. Menace is going to try and slow this push towards side down. He doesn't want to show himself here. Plant will go down. And I think they have actually managed to take down the suit guy. They haven't. They are still behind, and they are getting flanked heavily. EUROCANS going very aggressive behind these guys at side. But I think they've pushed up with the suit, and whether they've got the Covey in or not, really nice play from the money team. As the engineer in Xylos is in position. He's actually just going to plant CP. He's got to hold this for 30 seconds. Of course, the plant here is going to blow in 2 seconds. So his team are going to come in, and EUROCANS are going to try and make it in towards the CP. The rifle does come out from Menace, but it does look like a really nice start from the money team. They've got 15 seconds to hold this off, and the plant will blow. Nice push in from Menace. Gets that double kill, going for the defuse. Takes down 2 at CP. Whips out the Luger, but he hasn't got any support. He's all by himself. He's not even going to be able to get in those Gibbs. Nice work from Menace. Takes down the 3rd and Matthias. But he's out for a long spawn. 20-second spawn on him. And the CP has been destroyed. Revives will come in as well. And Xylos has built up that CP. Respawn of the TMT team is actually going to come in straight away, as the push is going to come out. As a nice airstrike there. Main plant has blasted as well. And John was going for that defuse. He did get taken down. I think I got a donation there. If I did, thank you very much. So we are going to see the push coming towards these east parts. Tights in position. He's going to be put under a lot of pressure. Squiz in a very nice position, helping his teammate out. Mouse on the crossfire. Mouse picks up that kill. As the push is going to come on towards the parts. This is a nice setup from EUROCANS though. They need to get these revives in. They need to keep each other up. But they're going to get completely overwhelmed. 5 players from the TMT team pushing in towards east. And they are going to be able to pick up the parts. Xylos is going to grab these and make it away. Decides to get off some shots early. Nice pistol work from Squiz and Mouse. Both pick up a pistol frag apiece. And I'm going to continue watching Xylos as he's going to run home. And he is going to run into a player. And I'm not sure. He hasn't got an escort and he's only got a pistol. Is he going to be able to get the escort in? He isn't. It's going to be Xylos against Oyokul. Is John going to come out on top? He is! It took him by surprise. These spots has been secured. Nice work by Oyokul. He did have a bit of support ahead of him. He saw him. But John had already made it through. And it's going to be the west parts coming under a bit of pressure. They're going to have to turn their attention back to east, unfortunately. EUROCANS did a really good job securing that. 2 players in the trenches as they are going to push on through. Matthias and Ross. Pistols only, really. And they're going to get heavily flanked. But East should be picked up very soon. Look at Cherry here. They don't know he's here, and he's going to be able to pick up the parts. He is going to hit that mine, but he's going to get blasted towards main, and he's going to make it away. Brilliant run by Cherry. Perfectly timed. And the west parts are in the back of that truck. East has made it away already, I think. And I think someone's got East. It is going to be Mouse. Let's pick him up as the Belgian is going to run towards the flag. A lot of EUROCANS players are making it into position. They did take down Matthias. I think he was the last remaining player. Respawning allies have come in, and they're going to try and clear out that truck. EUROCANS dropping like flies, as it is going to be iPod, one of the last players alive, as he does get that double frag, and he's got to try and hold it down for his team. 3 players for EUROCANS in position, maybe 4, as they are going to get flanked from Fake. Respawning allied team coming in. Ross is going to lead the charge as he just pushes out towards the truck. I think that was actually on the last spawn, so a fresh spawn should come out fairly soon. They need the airstrikes. Nice double frag comes out from Menace, shooting from Xylos as well. Double frag for him. And the EUROCANS guys haven't even had any second, any time to just settle down. It's been constant pressure from the allied team. And I think the truck is fairly clear. There's only a couple of players for the EUROCANS team still alive. Eugen and Menace. Not many medics. Eugen needs to make sure he stays up. He doesn't want to get killed. Too late. He is dead. A lot of frags coming in for TMT. And I don't think they're going to be able to slow this down as the push comes out. The objective has been picked up by Mouse. And he is going to be able to make it out. No respawn coming in. And that's going to be a pretty reasonable secure. 4 minutes 58 seconds. But that run by Cherry was really nice. You saw him pick up the parts. He was prone in front of it. I don't know how the Axis player didn't see him. He's just looking at him the whole time. That was kind of nice. Looking at the frags, we do have Mouse picking up 12, 1600 damage for him, but pretty nice for the EUROCANS across the boards. 41 frags. Well, Cherry did disconnect, so I'm going to say it's going to be fairly even, maybe even slightly weighted towards Cherry's team, TMT. I would say he probably got at least 5 or 6 frags. And I guess the damage would even up after that as well, so EUROCANS didn't do too badly, but they didn't really get set up on any stage. There was no CP defense really. They were trying to retake CP where they should be holding CP. They did get done. That suit grab was really nice from Matthias. So we are going to see what they can do in the second half. TMT to defend around about 5 minutes. Let me see if they've got a Panzer off the start. Doesn't look like it. EUROCANS not running a Panzer yet. Fight. So where are the EUROCANS players going to go? Looks like they're going to split around. They're actually going to go heavy towards main. Airstrike does come out, takes down Menace. As the main push is coming in. Not much of a defense so far. There's going to be someone in this corridor at some point. There was the lean nade from Squiz. Nice attempt from iPods. He's going to take a lot of damage. Eventually just couldn't move. He was just stuck in midair. Push coming towards side now for the EUROCANS team. And there will be Xylos in position surely here. He is. I didn't even see him when I went free cam. That's a nice position. And, the suit is going to get dropped, but he's going to have to pick it back up. Matthias is fortunately pushed forwards. Nice grenade down. Does get a bit of damage off. Karma, 1 bullet away from death. And EUROCANS need to take a bit of control here at side. Matthias shooting really nicely. Double frag comes out from Matthias. Just eliminates Eugen and John. No chance for them. Tights comes up against Matthias. A bit of damage going Tights' way. Tights has been shooting really well the first 2 days of this tournament. We saw him yesterday in the 3-on-3. He wasn't doing too badly in the 6-on-6 game earlier. And they are going to get their hands on the suit again. 5 players pushing towards his side area. Xylos is in position though. And he knows some nades. He knows some shots. Nade's going to come out. You'll see a short nade here. Doesn't get over the edge. And he should hold back. They're going to be able to move into position at CP. I'm going to stick with Xylos. He's going to have a suit to do with potentially here. You can hear the movement. And you can hear the jumps. And Karma is outside. And Karma's making a lot of noise. So 4 players in CP. Xylos is key. Door has opened. Rifle comes out from Xylos. Nice work. Nice grenade comes in. And Squiz getting a 2-man kill. I think that's going to be at main. It is indeed. The CP defense isn't going to be tested just yet. Rifle from Menace is going to come in. This could be nice. He's going to be able to pick up 1. Needs to get the Gib onto this field up. The revives should start coming in. Push towards main. It's going to run into Squiz. Squiz was all alone. Nice Gib there. Ross is taken down. I think he's on a fairly long spawn. 20 seconds. Defense at CP has dropped. Matthias does get revived. Nice nade from Xylos. Shuts down Karma's push. And these medics need to be aware that they're it. They need to survive as long as possible. It's just a two-man defense here. And the defuse coming down at main. Oh, nice kill. Nice kill from my pods. Xylos with the double rifle. I'm going to try and pick him up. He has been taken down up top. Push is coming in that lower door. Rifle's going to come out from Menace. Grenade, in fact. As Mouse is going to try and shut things down. Xylos is the last player alive. I don't think he's got a grenade loaded up. And the CP is in control of the allied team. Nice work from EUROCANS, but they are running out of time. And maybe a flank. I thought that was a flank from... Oh, the Panzer. Panzer's going to come out. Forward spawn is going to be built up. They're only going to have about a minute and a half, less than a minute and a half to get things done. And the crossfire from East is just going to rip them apart. Nice shooting here from Mouse. Doesn't miss too many bullets there. Only gets a couple of headshots. Lots of damage. Let's pick up Cherry. It's going to have some players to deal with at main, I think. Because they're going to have to put on pressure on West. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to. It's like a big back of East push. The EUROCANS are getting sort of dragged into fights that the Axis team really do want. They want these fights on the hill. Because look how easy it is. When you've got 6 Axis players, 4, 5, 6 Axis players shooting from different locations, it's really hard. If you poke your head up over that hill, you're going to get it torn off. So this is going to be the first map going TMT's way. We are going to see Bremen next, which could be a bit closer. That middle stage is all about the team play. Defense and attack. So far so good for TMT. Xylos picks up a triple kill right at the end. We'll pick up the scores, but they don't tell too much of a story. 18 frags, 17 frags. I mean, it was fairly close. We did have Cherry again disconnect because of the hunk negs. So I'll update the scores on the screen. EUROCANS did their best. They didn't do too badly, to be honest. They were just a bit slow, and they got kind of just slowed down at every point. When you've only got 5 minutes to attack, you have to be very, very quick, very shifty. Again, I'm not sure how much practice these guys have had. I did see messages. A couple of people were telling me that they have practiced against the top teams. They were getting dominated a little bit, but that's going to happen. That's going to happen. I mean, my team was very good at RSW. We came back, and initially we were getting owned quite a bit in fracs because we're rusty as hell, and that's how it's going to be for TMT, who are on defensive first. Strike has come out from the Axis team. Ross picks up that 1 kill. And the push coming on towards this right-hand side. Very aggressive play from the Axis. Ross is putting a lot of pressure onto Eugen here. And Ross is going to kill out very soon, I would assume. But he's going to get killed. He's going to get taken down. Respawn coming in for TMT. There's a lot of the TMT players stuck at flag. Don't want to be here for too long. Nice push on the right-hand side. Nice gib comes out from John. And the EUROCANS team are picking up quite a few frags at the moment. And I don't think there's been a reply from TMT. Mouse needs to pick up like almost a 5-6 man kill. He does pick up 1. The flag has been grabbed by the allies. Mouse is going to try and re-grab it. Nice claim. And the allied team, the EUROCANS, are going to be able to get the flag. Within the first minute, the suit is in the hands of one of the Covies. And they're going to go through the door. He's going to run back to destroy the manor house. There's going to be a push through the door, like I said. The Xylos is taken down. He was pushed forward. I think he was getting some mines down. In these sort of positions. The annoying mines. Nice grenades. It's going to be a 5-second spawn for Eugen. No big deal. See how they can defend. This stage is like... This tells the story about everything on Bremen. This sets the pace for the entire game. As we saw... between TSB and Elysium yesterday, both teams had a reasonable defense here, like for like a minute or so, or 2 minutes, and then it just got shut down. It was really nice to watch that sort of attacking flow. I think it's going to be a bit harder here for EUROCANS. Depends what their team plays like on this stage. They might have nice synchronized attacks. It does look like Xylos is going to keep with the rifle. He's not going to drop it. Another player who I think is actually pretty good on the SMG. Nice pistol shot from Eugen. Like I was saying, another player, Xylos, is actually pretty decent on the SMG. And it is nice to have a rifle who can drop the rifle and pick up SMG and not have too much of a skill drop. As you do have Menace pushing into CP. Squiz is very low. Tights is going to push in to try and finish that off. And I think that Tights pushed up quick enough that basically he got into position and stole all the health packs that Squiz had put down. So Squiz had to kill out. And they've given up CP. This is really nice from the EUROCANS team. Squiz is going to try and move in to reclaim. Tights kind of taken by surprise. As Squiz still seemingly as fast as ever. No shots off. And it does look like they're playing a very, very weak CP defense, which I actually prefer. I like it when they only have one, maybe two guys at CP. I don't like the 3-4 CP man defense. It's just, seems a bit overkill. I like the heavy spawn defense, shooting across. I like the heavy office defense, shooting across. So we're going to see the build come in here from Menace. And they are going to be able to lock down that CP. Nice work from EUROCANS. Really nice work. So this stage, I did say this is the stage that sets the pace. And they have managed to pick it up within about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So can EUROCANS get a good time on the boards? They need to get that generator key cards. They have got their hands on it. Spam's going to come out. Tights is going to get away. The key card is on the crossroads. Artillery on top of it. They've got to pick it up as quickly as possible. Nice shot comes out from Xylos. Triple frag comes out from Miles' MP40. And the artillery is going to do the damage. Although it is going to get a team kill. There is no secure of the objective just yet. It is on the road. Mattis is going to move in to clean that up. And the allies have to start again. I did see Squiz underneath the CP there. He decides to kill out. Nice Panzer comes out from iPods. He is going to be able to pick up one frag under Gib. Spam as well. Is Xylos taken down. So it's going to be a bit more difficult for the Axis team to shut down this objective. As Tights is going to be able to make it home. Generator keycard is in the generator. And that's a big couple of stages done for the EUROCANS team. They're going to start moving in on the truck. John taking a lot of damage, doesn't get any shots off. Ross getting an easy kill there as the push coming towards the truck is going to start building up. John gets blasted by a Panzer, and it is going to be a 3-man kill for Cherry. 3 MP40 frags at the objective, and they have shut down this EUROCANS team. And now can TMT set up a stage here? Because they really need to. They've not really defended too much so far. They've added about a minute to the clock on every stage. 2 minutes on that central stage. So it's only 5 minutes off the clock. And that's really nice for the allies. Artillery down here. I like this artillery. John's going to try and run through it. He's not going to be able to make it. It does look like there's a bit of a spawn push coming in. Xylos is going to move across. He has got 3 players to deal with back here. He needs to be careful. Nice timed nades. He's not going to be able to pick up any frags. They can push for that door, remember. As it's going to be Cherry to try and shut things down. Here comes the rifle from Xylos. He has got more players to deal with. He is going to be able to take down 2. And the respawning Axis come in to clean things up. So the truck, I think, actually got built up in that manic spree. It did. I don't know when that happened. I didn't hear that. Didn't see that. I think that's a spec bug. Where if it's already started to be built, you don't hear it anymore. I wonder if it's like that for the players in the game. I hope not. Ross with a 2-man frag. So the truck, as I said, is already built up. Only needs to be escorted by the allied team. They still need to get into position. The Axis can rebuild the barrier. I'm not sure if they're going to go for it. Big rifle comes out from Menace. And that's a 2-man Gib on the full spawn. And I think, no, actually, one of them is going to be revived by Ross. And the truck is just going to roll on. And it's going to get pushed past the barrier. Xylos in position to try and stop this. He does. Is he going to be able to put in charge on this barrier? Is there a second engineer? I don't think there is. The respawn is going to come in from the allies. And they are going to push towards this truck. Menace is going to get revived. John to push the truck past the barrier again. And I'm not sure. I think they've gone back to that back spawn. They haven't. You are going to see a little spawn kill coming out from the allied team here. They're actually going to truck chase here. The Axis going to try and slow it down. And they are going to be able to get that frag in. Mattis and Cherry pushing towards the front of the truck. 2 players to deal with. Ross in support, who gets taken down. Nice rifle comes out from Xylos. And a K43 frag. Panzer in return from Tights. And this is really back and forth. The truck is basically in the open. I think it's slightly advantage allies here because they've got the CP spawn, of course. They can get recruits there very, very quickly. No barrier build just yet, and one of the engineers has been insta-gibbed, and the other two engineers need to get this done. Cherry and Xylos need to get all their charge into this barrier, and they haven't got much time. Cherry's going to move in. Xylos needs to dive on this as well. He has. No revives come in. Shots from the back as Eugen picks up a couple of frags. So does Oyakul, and the barrier is going to be bypassed by the truck. And we are going to see a really nice time here from EUROCANS, sub 8 minutes. And we have got a game on our hands. That's what I wanted to see from EUROCANS. I said there was potential. I said TMT, there's always potential that they're going to have issues on some maps. And if they pick Bremen into EUROCANS, I mean, there is a slight respect pick there, but at the same time, it's going to be a weaker map. Looking at the frags, 85 frags to 60. And they've done it in 7.5 minutes, which is defendable. It is beatable. The best stage they had was the truck. And the truck, once it was built, just slowing that down. They didn't really have too much in the courtyard, which is disappointing. I think they could have added a lot of time to the clock at that point. But looking at the scores, we have 20 frags coming out from Mouse, 14 from Eugen. But like I said, this is Bremen. It's like an in-between map. If this was Supply, I think this would be a much better comfort pick. But I'm pretty sure the way the map choices work at the LAN is you can only choose each map once. So if they chose Supply against EUROCANS, they wouldn't be able to choose it, say, against Peronix, or they wouldn't be able to choose it against Kings, or they wouldn't be able to choose it against Oxid. And I think they'd probably say that's probably their strongest map, Supply. So do you want to secure a victory with an easy map for you, and play harder maps for you against harder opponent? I mean, I love it. I love the tactical side of it. I'm gonna watch Squiz off the start. He's fast. Might be able to do something. Where is he? Where is he? Here he is. He's gonna take his time though. He's waiting. Doesn't want to get spammed out. Long range shooting, and that's why he's waiting. Two-man airstrike comes out from Tights. Matthias and Xylos both shut down. And Tights is going to continue his little spree. Adds an MP40 frag to that little three-man. Just coming into the lower house. He's going to get shut down. And this first spawner is a struggle for the TMT team. You can, if you run in the airstrike, into the airstrikes, that's kind of how it goes. Here comes the next push though. More EUROCANS frags coming in. And these guys did look solid from what I saw of them against Kings. They were defending Supply pretty solidly. They got a 13-minute time there or something, so they have got the team play. They do work together very well. As we do have Miles and Xylos on top. There isn't much of a flag defense. It's just Eugen. They are all falling back. Very dodgy strike here, as you are nearly going to see the flag grab. And there might be a full spawn. I think there are 2 full spawns. Only 4 Axis players spawned out in. And I think Eugen and Karma are both out for long. And we'll see if the remaining EUROCANS players can hold on. It is 4-on-6. TMT really need to get this flag, and it does look like they're going to be able to get their hands on it. And they're going to be able to get the suit as well. Plant will go down, and it isn't too bad a first stage for the TMT team. They will push into this lower area. Are the Axis going to be in position and ready? The respawn has come in. They're pushing down this corridor. Man, the Panzer. And it does look like the CP's is going to be in the control of the Allies very, very quickly. Really nice play from the Allies. They didn't get set up. CP's instantly built. There's 0 middle stage, and I always say this middle stage is so important. And it did look like EUROCANS could do something here. It looked like they could actually get a hold. But it just all fell apart. That team kill was brutal, and I think the remaining Axis players went a bit too aggressive. They all pushed out. And the objective has been picked up by Squiz. I can barely keep up with him on free cam. He's going to be able to get that home. And they've given themselves 5.5 minutes on the last part of the map. Yeah, this defense is melting. As you're going to see the respawn coming in at CP. Here comes the push. Plant has already gone down on the barrier. They put a smoke up. I'm not sure who did that. Different. We don't see that too often. As the push is going to come into the front of the truck. Easy build from the Allied team. Both the engineers get taken down. iPod with the triple frag, but he's not going to be able to stop that build of the truck. Xylos trying to put on some pressure in the spawn area, at least to distract, but the truck has been built up. It's kind of stuck in the same position we saw it before. EUROCANS are starting to get some frags in though. They need to just settle themselves. Once they lost that flag, they just didn't seem to be panicked. Lost CP, they're losing frags left, right and centre. Then they lose trucking almost instantly. So they need to just set themselves up here. They are losing quite a lot of players. Nice shooting from Ross. Here comes iPods. He's actually going to get dropped. And he's going to be TMT in position on the truck. Only Menace alive. I don't think he's got much of a rifle shot left. He is going to get taken down by Xylos. And it's going to be Ross to escort the truck through. He's going to get it past the first barrier as well. 4 minutes remain. Are the Axis going to be able to get into position? I don't think so. Squid's there to slow them down. But they are pushing forward. A lot of charge being put in on this barrier. John manages to get off a lot of charge on that. They need another engineer. Where's the other engineer? Cherry from behind does pick up 3 frags. And John's hiding. Nice play from John. They know he's here. Cherry must know he's here. You can hear footsteps. He's being careful. Here comes John. They're onto it. Because he knew he didn't kill the SMG engineer. And it does look like TMT are going to close this out 4-0. They had to work hard for it, but I like to see that. I like to see them working hard. I didn't want them to have an easy game. EUROCANS definitely gave them a challenge. 2 pistol kills come out from Ross at the end. Matthias as well. Picks up 1. Sorry, 2 pistol kills come out from Mouse at the end. With Matthias picking up 1. And this is going to be around about a 4-minute time. Which is very impressive. It's going to be 4 minutes 37. We are going to check out the frags. 31 frags coming in from Mouse. 4.3k damage. He led the way for his team. But I'm impressed by EUROCANS. I know they didn't win. I know they didn't. They kind of fell apart at certain stages. But no one gave them a chance in this game. Merlin did. I said this game could be decent. And it was decent. It delivered. Well played to EUROCANS. TMT, though, they move on 4-0. And they are going to be able to pick up the 3 points in the group stage.